Hi, I'm Raquel of Ova Wellbeing, and this is our Ova moment astrologically. Um, I wanted to make this video because the eclipse has me feeling super weird, um, and I figured maybe other people too. um, so it's actually exact right now. It started at 11:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Its maximum is at 12:29 a.m. and it'll be over at 1:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's a lunar eclipse, and it's really not that much to look at, honestly. But its significance is great. So I'm just going to go over some points. So this lunar eclipse is the last of a series of eclipses that began on in November 2018 on the Capricorn Cancer axis. Now, we've been dealing with a lot of Capricorn energy for the past while, and I'm going to go over that too. But these eclipses really focus on the axis itself, the relationship between Cancer and Capricorn. So, Cancer is represented by the moon, by the mother, by our emotions, our defenses, that which we protect instinctively and often without even realizing, like unconsciously. It has to do with our emotions and sort of our watery, the way we protect ourselves from our watery, painful parts. And it has to do also with lineage. It's our connection to the ancestral river of all of our mothers and our grandmothers. And Capricorn is also connected to lineage. Capricorn represents the father, our limits, our sense of order and structure. It's more about society, a little bit more about the collective, whereas Cancer is kind of like about like our emotional, our personal boundaries, maybe even between conscious and unconscious boundaries. Capricorn is more about our interpersonal boundaries and our relationship with society and sort of collective boundaries. And collective boundaries is order, is the rules of society. So there's a lot happening right now on this ancestral river, this mother father lineage and also legacy, and so we're really having to feel things that maybe we didn't want to feel ever, that we're in fact hiding from ourselves, that we even have them at all, never mind feeling them. We're protecting ourselves from these things, but these things are part and parcel of society and part of what hurts us. So that's the theme of this lunar eclipse, and this is the last eclipse on that Capricorn Cancer axis, but we're still going to be having to deal with a lot of heavy Capricorn energy. So Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, And Saturn is sort of that father figure, those limits. Saturn wants us to do the work. Saturn needs us to learn our lessons. And if we don't, Saturn will cut us down. And if we do learn those lessons, Saturn wants us to see the fruit of our labors. And I think that's a really important thing to remember, that it's not about punishment. It really is about growth. So we currently have Saturn retrograde, entered the shadow on February 2nd, went retrograde in Aquarius on May 10th, which gave us this few months of like slowing down and being able to see things in a new way. Aquarius has like a foot in the door of the future and knows that things can be different and knows that things can be inspired in a new way, and that and sees solutions that we might not see with other signs. So we had this sort of like, oh, things could be different moment in terms of our structures, our societal structures, starting in May 10th, but on July 1st, that Saturn continued retrograding back into Capricorn. So we may have the inspiration, but now it is time to get to work. And I really find that it's about responsibility. When I personally am having trouble accepting my responsibility, there's this part of me, this ego part of me, that sort of just is like, but why? Like, this doesn't seem fun. Like, I'm gonna have to have no fun forever now, which isn't the case. That's not how growth works. You have like this uncomfortable time of growth, and then you're like, oh, this is what things are like now. But when we whine about it, there's sort of this implication that we really want someone else to come take care of it for us. And Saturn and Capricorn are telling us that nobody is going to come take care of it. We have to do it. We have to step up into our responsibility. We have to grow up. We have to become elders. This transit, this moment in time right now is about eldering the fuck up. Now, what does that mean for different types of people, right? For some people, that really means unpacking your privilege. And for other people, maybe it just means like rest. Like maybe growing up, stepping into our elderhood means taking care of ourselves in a way that we didn't allow ourselves before, or we thought society wouldn't allow us before, or we might have just felt oppressed and not able to step into that autonomy and that sovereignty. And now's the time to do that without judgment, and to really feel the full range of possibility of who each and every one of us is and can be. And that takes effort. And it's not something that we can't just power through it. We can't just power through how difficult all of this is. We do need to rest. We do need to take care of ourselves. Everybody does. We are all growing. But it's not going to get easier for a while, and we need to be able to keep going and complete this phase before we can rest. So we've got Saturn in Capricorn until December 17th, 2020. And there's a bunch of other things happening after that, but December. Keep your head down. Get your work done. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. That's what this eclipse is saying.